Yo, what to do, everybody? This is Ultra Chelsea back with another one. This time we are looking at left backs, which is another position that Chelsea need to upgrade in the summer. This time I'm going to format it a little differently. My last video was way longer than I intended it to be, so this time it's just a still image, so don't have to look at that. Just listen to my soothing voice, or not. Anyway, the three left back options that I have chosen Ben Chilwell, which will be the most talked about, Nathan Ake, and Alex Telles. And I'll go into the reasoning right now. Obviously, Chilwell is the favoured choice for Chelsea to get. You know, he's England's best left back right now. He's very young. He's actually a Premier League winner. He actually won it with Leicester in that miracle campaign. He was second choice then, but still, you know, you can't discount that. Premier League winner. Only problem with Chilwell is that he'd be very hard to get. Transfer market valuation of 50 mil is probably a bit lower than he'll actually go for. Also, Leicester are doing really well now, better than Chelsea, in fact. So I can't see him going in January, maybe in the summer, because Chelsea probably are more sustainable for the future to stay up in those Champions League places. But he's got a good thing going on right now, so there's no pressure on him to leave, and I don't think he will. Moving on to the next one, Nathan Ake. Now, I know he's more of a centre back, but he can fill in on the left back role. He actually did that in Chelsea when he was still with us. Another thing, you know, Ake's young as well, and he's been through Chelsea for most of his life, so he'd know exactly what's going on here. He'd fit in well again, and he's got plenty of Premier League experience, of course, with Chelsea and Bournemouth. He's been playing very well over there. Only bad point is that, you know, he's not a pure left back. He'd be kind of like Gomez in Liverpool. He'd be, you know, much stronger in his preferred centre back position, but he could do a job. He could do a job on the left. And then finally, I have Alex Telles, and he hasn't really been talked about this transfer season, but he's been linked with Chelsea in the past before, and for good reason. You know, he is right now at age 26, he's in the prime of his career. He's got quite a nice trophy cabinet. He's won trophies in Turkey and Portugal. He can also play all up the left flank, so left back, left mid, left wing. And, you know, he's been linked in the past before because he's actually a solid left back. And I'm not sure why he hasn't moved out of the Portugal league yet. I mean, it's kind of the same with a bunch of Portuguese players like Bruno Fernandes and Carvalho. Some of them just, they look so good, but they never leave. Anyway, my only bad point against Telles would be that he has no Premier League experience. You know, he's only been playing in Portugal and Turkey, which are obviously not as high quality. Over which I think that Chelsea will buy, especially this January, talking about Ake. That's the safe choice. It'd because it'd work a little differently. You could keep Emerson as first choice, and then you could have either Ake or Azpilicueta to fill in as second choice at left back. Chilwell, if they bring him in, he'll just be obvious first choice. So if we're talking about January, it's got to be Ake. Telles would also be a good shout, but then again, you know, like, nobody's bought him over so long, so I don't know if they would. I would like Chelsea to buy him because I think I rate him very highly, but we don't know. And Chilwell, I can only see him getting him in the summer at the start of the next season, so I think it's unlikely for him. Alright, that is it. That's my ranty thing. So, alright, tell me what you think. Thank you. Ciao.